Ice cream lovers, Steve Christensen here, the ice cream bloke, self-appointed headmaster of Scoop School, here at the CGIP Show 2023. We're in the TechFrost booth. Now, we talk a lot in Scoop School about blast freezers and the necessity for blast freezers. You can go back in some of the other videos, but basically I'm saying that do you need a blast freezer to be successful in the ice cream business? No, you don't need one. Should you have one? Absolutely, you should. And we have a TechFrost unit at our facility in Scoop School, very similar to this. This line here actually has a lot of this LED display on the front, very similar to what we have in our facility. What you've got is the fans bringing in that cold air or that forced air from the back rather than from the top. We do have a lot of customers who pack this top shelf with either pints or quarts or even 3-gallon buckets, and if the flow of air isn't coming, or it's coming from the top, it's being blocked by everything that's on the top shelf. But one thing you don't see a lot of is these smaller units. So this is a countertop blast freezer. Again, what you'll see in the CGIP is a little bit different than what's available in the States. We had a Joff 1, which is basically a little bit deeper, but this is really designed to blast freeze. You can either do pints. We've got the boys from Germany crashing again. Do you guys do TechFrost? Oh, nice. So everyone's doing TechFrost. Back to the action. So here you've got pints, quarts, cakes, pies. The Joff 1 that we had was a little wider and a little deeper, but you don't have to go crazy on the larger ones. You can kind of bring up to it. They've got models here that are designed to be countertop. Again, if you're doing a 3-gallon bucket, there are some limitations to this. Obviously, throughout Europe, the UK, most of the world are selling their gelato in a 5-litre can. But I do want to show you something a little bit different here, which is pretty awesome, I think. So they have one of these larger versions here, forced air out the back, which I like. But if you look down the bottom here, you'll see a ramp. What do I need a ramp for, you say? Well, basically you can roll a full rack in here. So if you had a production facility whereby you were making, you had a continuous machine or a pint filler and you're really kind of filling this thing up, this whole rack rolls out. There's 20 trays or 20 openings here. You obviously wouldn't use all of them unless you're using something very thin. The whole thing just rolls back into the back of the blast. You close the door, Bob's your uncle, it's all ready to roll. Love the people at TechFrost, love the principle of blast freezing. Blast freezing and hardening cabinets have different definitions. And actually, I've asked a few people here and they've all told me different things. My opinion of the difference between a blast freezer and a hardening cabinet, this is what I would call technically a hardening cabinet. You're bringing the product down, hardening up the product, and then moving it out. Blast freezers actually freeze the product a lot colder, and in some cases can actually damage the product, more for bakery and other things like that. I'm interested in your opinion. Honestly, the 3 people I've spoken to here at the show have had different opinions. Thanks for joining us here at CGIP. Again, we're going to put a TechFrost link. They're sold in the United States by the good people at Advanced Gourmet. And if you have any questions about blast freezers, hardening cabinets, functionality, whether you should have one, drop us a comment down below. And as always, we say, keep on scooping. See you in the next video.